Welcome. I'm Richie, this is Capricorn, and I am a huge Aliens fan. I have been since I was little. I love the ensemble cast. I love the idea of this sci-fi epic where they're telling, you know, a Vietnam War story, but with sci-fi horror. I'm not going to get into it right now. Right now, we're going to react to the first ever trailer from Alien Romulus, the new Alien movie that's coming from Fede Alvarez, who did the Evil Dead reboot, a bunch of other really good movies. Great director. We'll get into all of that after my initial reactions, but let's just start with my reactions here. We got to check out this trailer. I must know what this is. Director of Don't Breathe and Evil Dead, the Evil Dead remake. Dude, this looks amazing. Everything looks so accurate, like the actual Alien universe. It looks like the vision of the future that we saw in the original. Not in Prometheus. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is incredible. Holy shit, guys. It's a pulse rifle. It looks like it's a prototype. Oh my god. It's a real Alien movie. It's an actual real Alien movie. We need to go over that again. So we're going to watch this again. We're going to pause to take it all in because I have so many questions. It's a ship. It looks very similar to... It doesn't really look like the Nostromo, but it looks like it's the same era, right? It looks like it's made from the same tech that they had in the era of that first Alien movie. And then it looks like we have a space station here. Space station actually looks really similar to the one in the Alien Isolation video game. If anyone's ever played that, amazing game. Probably the best Alien experience, true to Alien experience you could get. Fede Alvarez, everything he's done is great. So the thing about Fede is, like, he's so good at showing the gruesome side of things, but at the same time, like, not without reason, right? It all has its place. It all has its reason. So we can expect this to be a genuine horror movie again, with thrills, with scares, and probably with some pretty brutal deaths. But I love the tech here. I love how it all looks the way it's supposed to look, right? In the original Alien and Aliens movies, there was a future that was shown off that was the vision of the future back then. It's the way we saw the future could have been back then. And with Prometheus and Alien Covenant, like, Ridley Scott kind of like went super future tech, like what the tech would be in the future if you take into account what we have now, so like touch screens and stuff like that. But that's not really the world of Alien, right? The world of Alien is this lived in, dirty, like what we're seeing here, right? The monitors are imperfect, there's static, all that stuff. Let's keep going. She just looks so good. Look at the blood on the hypersleep pods. Oh my god, look at that. I can't wait. It just... Run. And the face huggers are just... They're coming en masse. Look at this. Alien 3 vibes a little bit. The cast looks great. Oh my god. Some kind of an explosion, right? Oh yeah. Oh god. And I'm assuming this is going to be our main antagonist. And we do have a pulse rifle right there. It does look like it's a prototype pulse rifle. So my assumption is this probably takes place in between Alien and Aliens. That's my thought as far as the time period, which oddly enough is the same time period as that game I mentioned earlier, Alien Isolation. I can't wait for this movie now. That looked utterly insane. It just looks like a real Alien movie, like an actual real. None of the Prometheus, Covenant, all of that hoopla where he was trying to do something different and go in a different direction. And as fun as the Alien versus Predator movies were, I do kind of enjoy them as a guilty pleasure. They're not really an Alien movie, right? We haven't really had a great Alien movie since the second one, Aliens. And arguably the third one was pretty good, but the problem is that one committed the ultimate sin of doing something off screen before the movie started, which retroactively makes the movie before it a lot worse. And you can't make Aliens worse by making a bad story decision in Alien 3, right? That's no bueno. So, like, Alien 3, I kind of like it as a standalone movie, but it kind of also ruins Aliens for me. So we don't talk about that one. But Alien Resurrection was just a goofy sci-fi action movie. I still love it because it's more aliens, and I love aliens, but it's not a good movie. It's not good, and it's not what Alien or Aliens are supposed to be, really, right? And like I said, AVP, guilty pleasure, a lot of fun, but not really a real Alien movie. It looks like Alien Romulus is going to be our first actual Alien movie in forever, and I hope it does well. I hope they wake up and realize that we're hungry for a real Alien movie. You know, a movie in this franchise that does what the first two do so well. And I love that this is seemingly focused more on bringing back the iconography and the feels of the original movie, bringing back that, you know, haunted house and horror kind of aspect. We have a ship, we have an entire space station, there's a lot of room for storytelling there. And they're bringing back mostly that, but they are still winking and nodding and bringing in some of the elements from the sequel, Aliens. We see that prototype pulse rifle, right, at the end. So it's going to be interesting to me. I always wanted to see an Alien movie that's kind of like the perfect middle ground between Alien and Aliens. You know, more action-packed and with more of that ensemble cast camaraderie, sort of fish out of water, not used to necessarily piloting a spaceship kind of aspect of Aliens with the Marines, but then also have that focus on horror and that haunted house in space and really bringing it back to its roots that the original Alien had, with hopefully still a little bit of mystery, to solve kind of thrown in because the original had that so well, and even the sequel with figuring out spoilers about the Queen, you know, and it's hard to look back now at the first one and think that the Queen didn't actually exist ever at all in the lore when that first movie came out. That was something that the sequel came up with, and it fits so perfectly now, it just feels like it's always been there. But hopefully we have a little bit of that mystique, a little bit of trying to figure out what's going on, but not overboard like Prometheus and Alien Covenant, because those went way too far into that other stuff and made it not an Alien film. But I have faith in Fede Alvarez to get it done. I think this movie is going to be great. We already got a Predator reboot as far as Prey, and that movie was great. So if this movie is to Aliens what Prey was to Predator, I think both of those franchises might see a revitalization going on, and hopefully it does super well so we get way more within that IP in the future, whether it be games, whether it be, you know, I think there's a TV show coming, and if so, we'll definitely react to that on the channel as well. I'm going to look into that and see if we can make another video about that, because I'm pretty sure there is actually an Alien TV show coming that's supposed to be pretty promising as well, but that's a video for another day. This movie looks great. That trailer looks awesome. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you're an Alien fan, what you're excited about, what you're worried about. And let me know if you agree with my take on the Alien franchise and what movies were good and not, and for what reasons, because I'm really interested in hearing from other Aliens fans. So let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at Patreon. Without you guys, this channel would not be possible, so honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your contributions. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. The more likes we get and the quicker we get them, the bigger this channel will grow and the faster it will grow. I'd love nothing more than this channel to become something very special for you guys, but it's entirely up to you how fast that happens. Also, if you'd like more deck text, that's somewhere over there. And if you'd like to see what else the channel's been up to lately, that's somewhere up that way. Also, subscribe, circle below, do all the things.